In a world where the attention span of the average person is consistently decreasing, fast cut editing is now a common film technique used to keep the interest of the modern audience that are consuming mass amounts of entertainment in much shorter timeframes. Modern filmmakers are opting to use the techniques of space and time compression in their most extreme form in order to showcase major details from a scene within the most minimal time frame possible. Social media platforms such as Vine, Snapchat and Instagram have increased filmmakers' abilities to produce narratives within a minimal time frame. 6, 10 and 15 seconds are the maximum times available for a video on each of these applications. In the case of a Vine, a user's Vine feed can have a range of videos uploaded, each being 6 seconds, with every individual clip being a narrative in itself with a beginning, middle and end. In just 30 seconds of intake, a Vine user can consume 5 understandable and complete storylines. Grant Stevens, in his work The Space of Editing, said, "The reader makes sense of the plot by drawing implications from the fragmentary and partial presentation of the narrative." In other words, what makes fast editing entertaining is its ability to showcase the major points of a scene in order to reduce time, leaving the gaps in the sequence open for a viewer to imagine or interpret. Along with typical action genre movies such as James Bond, a prime example of this is an 11-second segment from Edgar Wright's Shaun of the Dead. A brilliant example of extreme time and space compression while still managing to remain coherent.
Take Carl, go to Mum's, kill Phil, grab Liz, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint and wait for all this to blow over.
Other than the first shot, there is no evidence of how the characters move between their various locations. Time and space have been compressed to the extreme while the entire clip still manages to remain comprehensible for the viewer. Directors are opting to show less footage, inversely giving rise to individually interpreted gap filling from the viewer. This fits with Grant Stevens' claim that the filmmaker attempts to deploy schematic devices in order to advance the narrative, while the gaps left between points of narrative resolution are intuitively and temporarily resolved by the viewer. In this modern world, there is a common rising demand for instant, time-reduced entertainment, forcing filmmakers and those involved with other forms of moving image to utilize the technique of fast cut, effectively breaking down the barriers of time and space in an attempt to remain relevant and enjoyable.